So when I first started rapping, I kind of had this like a little bit of like identity crisis of like, oh shit, like I don't want to be like one of those like I guess influencer people that like start music and just like doesn't stop doing it. And I'm hot as hell in the windshield well of your eyes when you were looking me.
Hey,
Hello,
how are you?
I'm great.
It was your birthday yesterday, is that right?
I'm 21.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, how does it feel?
I don't know. Like I've always, looked forward to turning 21, but it's honestly been the most anticlimactic birthday ever. I basically just got, I ordered 3 Heineken beers in my room and just drank it.
Heaven. It's kind of cool that you're in a hotel like alone. I feel like that's like a pressure cooker of being creative.
Yes, it definitely is. I feel like I am just kind of my whole life I'm just gotten very used to spending, I don't know, time alone and not being bored, especially with like being homeschooled and everything. So this is just kind of I'm taking it as my opportunity to just watch as many random YouTube videos as possible.
Please talk me through Love in My Pocket. I started researching for this interview and I watched it on YouTube and like I found all the videos, the remakes of it.
I got love up in my pocket and I don't know what to do with it.
Were they fan videos or did you make them?
No, there were fan videos. So basically, the official music video just came out recently, but before that, we had this green screen, video where it's just like me on a treadmill, and we were actually trying to make that video like a lot cooler than what it came out to be. Like, we were actually like trying to put VFX and stuff like that. It was about to release that day, right? I hit up my manager and I was like, hey, so what's the update on the VFX? And they were like, oh, they said they're not gonna be able to get it done until Tuesday or whatever. And I was like, oh, the song's coming out today, isn't it? Yes. So we just kind of we just did that, and it was interesting. It was really really cool.
My favorite, I keep thinking about it and I watched it before talking to you right now, is the one when you're in Minecraft.
I got diamonds in my pocket and I don't know what to do with it.
Oh my god, that's my favorite one. It's so funny.
It's so funny.
It's really
When you
great.
start singing, whose voice is that?
I have no idea. Whoever made that video, it's he made like a whole like Minecraft remix, and it's the greatest thing ever.
And
Yeah.
because you started out making videos
Yes.
and then moving into making music, do you find it easier? Like, obviously, that's an adjustment going from like being known for that thing to being known for something else. Did you find that transition easy?
No, it was definitely it took time. I think before I did music, I also did like I was on Twitter and I was kind of like on doing like a bunch of comedy stuff on like Twitter and Vine. I kind of had this like transition phase where I was just really confused on what to do and like what I think the people would want like or expect from me. But I think it kind of, it took time, but it went really smoothly. And it's it all kind of like works out, and I feel like my fans now are, I still have a lot of the same fans that I did back then, and they're very, accepting of just like everything that I make now, which I really appreciate.
Totally. I like what you say about thinking, maybe the hardest thing is the idea that like not wanting to let your fans down because they're used to you doing one certain thing. But I think what you say, like some people stick around the whole time because they get it and they can see what you're good at.
Definitely.
I've read that you say that Childish Gambino and like Donald Glover is a really big inspiration for you. And he obviously did that, right?
Yeah, yeah. And that I found out about Childish Gambino actually uh, when I was like 13 from like my first ever American friend online, but it was I don't know if you know about Derek Comedy.
Derek
Which
Comedy.
Yeah, so basically, this was when Donald Glover was like doing YouTube skits like a long, long time ago,
I didn't know he did that as well.
Yeah, so there's this channel named Derek Comedy, and it's kind of like college humor. It was just the funniest thing ever, and it was just like it was him and these two guys. It would be like just them making just like so many different skits, and that's how I found out about him. I found out about this thing called Childish Gambino, and I was like, oh, what is this? And then I started listening to his music, and I was just like, this is so tight. And it's just really cool to see someone that's kind of like, I felt like watching that, it was like, oh wow, like that's kind of what I'm trying to do right now.
Do you believe in manifestation?
Oh, heavily. I have a tattoo that says manifest.
Oh,
on here.
really?
Yeah.
You seem like someone who's made their luck, like you're someone who makes things.
Yeah, it's interesting because I grew up Christian, and I never really knew what the word manifestation or anything meant, or like really I've never been like a big believer in like energy and stuff like that, because for me the language that I've been taught is just like it's praying, and it's like when you pray for something then blessings come, and it's just stuff like that. And for me it's like I've always thought my whole life that like I pray for things and I've been getting the stuff that I've been praying for, so that means that, oh my God, I'm so lucky. Like I'm just like, I've always been just like, oh my God, I'm really, really lucky, and just stuff like that. And recently, about like probably like 5 months ago, I just had like one of those like crazy moments that people have when they grow up, and they start kind of just like connecting the dots and stuff like that, and like figuring everything out. And I was just like, wow, this is a lot crazier than I thought, actually. And so since then I've been kind of like realizing, kind of just like I had kind of like a flashback of like my whole life, and I'm just like, okay, that makes perfect sense. And that's when I kind of dug a lot deeper into like the manifestation world.
There you go, manifesting.
Yeah.
Well, I've
Yeah.
manifested this for my time to be up. I got a lot of time out of you there. I reckon we've been on a call for nearly 40 minutes. So thank you for your time.
Of course. I'm interested in how this the edit is gonna be like on this interview.
Yeah, I'm editing it. So
Oh, perfect. Cool.
I'll put some effects in there and stuff.
Awesome.